following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bonning drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal, Oil, and Propane, Witch Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Welcome into the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show on Radio Plus. It's sponsored by Jeff's live streams. The road to Bob Suter Ice Arena starts here in Division 1 and in Section 2. The 7-10 matchup between the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. I'm Justin Schwartzman alongside Sam Ham doing the camera work tonight on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We got all kinds of stuff coming up here from Fond du Lac. It's going to be a fantastic game. These teams have met a ton in the last 5 years in the playoffs. They have met 4 times. I mean, it seems like every other year we're here watching the 7-10 matchup. Last year was the 6-11 matchup, and Coach Doug Kraft joked at me and said, next year it'll be the 8-9 matchup between each other as they're kind of rolling through each seed that these two teams are playing in. We're going to hear from Coach Ryan Saracen in just a few moments. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers after this.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
At Burke, our mission is simple. We want to bring play that moves you to communities around the world. Our skilled team, from welders and CNC operators to illustrators and 3D designers, work together to create places where kids can explore, play, and dream. Want to be a part of something special? Visit burkecareers.com and apply today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches, daily food specials, Fish Fry Friday, open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in our community for over 145 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions from across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and much more. Log on to aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Golden Beavers, led by Coach Doug Kraft at 5-19, 2-10 in the Badger Conference so far this season. They score just under 3 goals a game at .296. They give up 6.38 goals a game. They have a 15% power play and a 64% penalty kill. All those numbers kind of get washed when you roll into the playoffs, but they're not great. I mean, your power play below 20%, your penalty kill well below 75%, but they have a bright future ahead of them. They have sophomore Isaiah Olds with 27 points, sophomore Elliot Garton with 45 points, and freshman Jackson Gottfredson with 21 points. So this Beavers team, a very young team, and their goaltender will be John Gould today. He's played 14 games with a .537 and an .866 so far this season. I had a chance to talk to Coach Dougie Kraft. Doug, one of the products of a guy who played for my father, and Doug's a great guy. I've known Doug almost my entire life. I played with his stepson for a little while, and Doug, he said, I mean, this is a year where, they're very young. They have a couple of seniors. It's kind of one of those in-between years for them. They have some really skilled young players on their team. The co-ops are a little more prevalent now for them than they have been. A lot of kids out of Columbus on this Beaver Dam team, but he likes what he sees out of his team in a young team. And, having John Gould and Braden Whipperforth and Tice Morrow, 3 younger goaltenders. They have a future ahead of them, especially next season with, guys becoming seniors, a couple juniors that are good players, the sophomores becoming juniors. I mean, they will, they're like 1 or 2 steps away from being that real good team. They're in their road greens, and they look great once again. And the Wafani will be in the home white. Warm-up's just about ready to go on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back, and we'll talk about the Cardinals and Fond du Lac after this.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff, blessed be the president of Marion University, right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs.
Welcome back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Going to talk about the Fondy Cardinals. They are led by Coach Ryan Saracen, 9-15 overall this season, 3-5 in conference. They're the number 7 seed, taking on the number 10 seeded Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. They score 2.08 goals per game. They give up 3.67 goals a game. 15% power play and a 69% penalty kill. Special teams for both teams not jumping off the page, so that may be a key to tonight Peyton Umentum leads them in points with 18. Eli Czar with 15 points. And Caden Umentum with 15 points as well. Leading them in goals is Peyton Umentum with 12. Czar with 11 assists. Colin Gamble will be your goaltender tonight. He's played all of the Fond du Lac Cardinals games, 24 games. He's got a .334 and .886. He's 9-13 overall so far this season. Mr. Gamble, I mean, he is fantastic. He does some things in net that you just don't see. He's a younger goaltender. He's a junior, but did not play a ton in the last couple of years. He's been a JV player because he's been against one of the best goaltenders in the state at the time with Spencer Schober. So he's been, kind of waiting his turn, and he's done a great job for Fond du Lac as he has entered in the net. And right now, they're going to need him tonight and throughout this playoff run. If Fond du Lac were to win today, the winner of this one will take on De Pere, the Voyagers, at De Pere on Friday at 7 o'clock. So that'll be a good game. De Pere, one of the hottest teams in high school hockey right now. They went on a 13-game winning streak in the second half of the season. They looked very good the last time they played. The Ledgers, Fond du Lac took them on earlier this season in a 2-1 game that Colin Gamble was fantastic in. Key players to watch for Fond du Lac tonight. As always, you get Parker Zebel alongside Peyton and Caden Umentum with Eli Czar. I had Nick Obernader in there as well. Guy who rushes the puck, a defenseman who gets north real quick, makes a big difference for this team. Fond du Lac, a couple guys out tonight. We'll get to that on the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. But first, the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview up after this.
Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Captain Jeremy Brenner says, let's have some fun with Angling Only Guide Service. They're the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter service out of Sheboygan. They're hitting the open water June through Labor Day next year. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. Only $600 weekends and $500 weekdays for up to 6 people. Hey, you're gonna catch fish, no doubt about it. Mention this ad during our high school sports broadcast and save $100. Email them today at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show and the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Back here with Coach Ryan Saracen. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Coach, it's that time of the year. It's the playoff time. The road to Madison starts now as you guys take on the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers tonight. What have you seen on the last couple days? Obviously, you played Stevens Point last week, but a couple practices for you guys getting ready for Beaver Dam.
Yeah, I like the edge. You always get that pick up of energy when you feel the playoffs right around the corner, especially the day before. So you kind of pump up and feed off that energy. You know, obviously now it's go home or keep going. So you can kind of feel that with the seniors, and you know, you just feel that edge. So you know, we fed off it and had a good practice yesterday, and kind of putting last week behind us, and we're ready for the new season, 0-0, and moving forward.
Coach, you take on Beaver Dam tonight, a team who got the 10 seed. You guys got the 7, but what do you know about them?
Yeah, I mean, they look pretty, you know, again, they look similar to us, had their struggles a little bit this year. I mean, I'm saying we did too, and you know, it's one of those things where, again, I think this lower seed matchup, it's anybody's game who can bring it to the table. I like that we're at home. Hopefully we can bring that energy and take advantage of the rink, and you know, hopefully we can take a little bit of advantage of depth. I think we might be a little deeper, but again, I think we both had some ups and downs this season, and that's why we're seated a little bit lower where we're at. But I think now it's anybody's game. So who's going to bring it tonight, and who's going to move on? Yep.
You guys know your path to move on and your path, you know, where you'll go beyond this. What do you want to see out of the guys in terms of physicality or just keys to the game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with just, you know, we really focused on details yesterday, running the systems, forget physicality, as you said, on the forecheck, bringing it back to the defensive zone, back check in the middle and bring it back to the D zone. You know, just those little things in hockey that playoff hockey wins. You know, you can't leave any stone uncovered or any detail left out on the table. You have to pay attention to those things. So again, I think just playing physical, playing within our systems, and obviously staying disciplined and winning the special teams. Hopefully we can use this home ice to our advantage.
Obviously a familiar Beaver Dam for the playoffs for you guys and team. It's been a couple years, like three times now? Three times now in the last 5 years?
It's weird. It's been kind of like our, you know, just one of those things that's happened the last few years. Like I said, it started with even a couple, like 4, 5, 6 years ago. Like we played, I think they beat us once. We had a pretty good team that year. They had a nice run in the playoffs, and we've kind of fed off, you know, just kind of ended up, it looks like, the last few years against each other. So definitely familiar opponents, just like I say with Waupun and Beaver Dam just down the road. We're used to seeing them, and so yeah, hopefully we can bring a good game to the table tonight.
How's the health of the team, Coach?
Good. Again, we've run through a few sicknesses and things. Still, just the one injury we knew about that's going to be into the postseason. But otherwise we're looking all right.
Coach, anything else you'd like to add on the pregame show?
No, just thanks for the coverage and looking forward to playoff hockey.
This is Coach Ryan Saracen here with Justin Schwartzmiller on the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Back after these messages.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Okay, let's start with some clouds. Some mountains over there. And finally, a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Welcome back here in the Quest Interiors on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got Payne C. Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer for Fond du Lac. We got 2 players out tonight for the Cardinals. No Mason Freese, as it has been for the last 2 to 3 weeks. He is done for the season. He broke his hand. And Mason King, a late scratch today, as he had 104-degree fever, so he will not be playing today. Seems he's a little bit better. I see him down there in a suit, so he's going to get a chance to at least watch the game tonight. And our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction, turn vision into reality. For Fond du Lac, you got to use this ice. Beaver Dam never plays on a rink like this, and it does not happen very often for them. They play on the very small ice. You have to use the width of this ice to your advantage for the Cardinals. You're a deeper team. You got more skill up and down the lineup. You know, Beaver Dam's top line is very good, but they're very young. You have to bump them, get physical with them early. And for Beaver Dam, you got to come out and have a hot start. That's the biggest key for me. You got to find a way to pot one early, take the wind out of the sails in this building, and put the Cardinals on their heels a little bit. And you're going to be looking to Elliot Garton to make a big play early and Isaiah Olds to make a big play early. You got to find it within your sophomores. I mean, your senior leadership is few and far between for this team. You have Larry Brzezinka, and I think that's it. I mean, you got one senior on this Beaver Dam team. I mean, there's not a whole lot that's going to help you. You got to find a way to go. I mean, you see freshman, sophomore, all the way up and down this lineup, and somebody's got to step up, make a huge play for them. For Fond du Lac, you got to rely on your goaltender, too. Colin Gamble has gotten you to a point this season where you got the 7th seed. You got a chance to get that home game and the all-important home game, especially for them. I mean, playing at this rink is a whole different animal for them and for Springs. They get to use this 24/7, so the conditioning's better. They know the angles, and home ice advantage is a big thing in the playoffs. Got to use it to your advantage. We're going to take another short break. We will come back with the Sargento Cheese starting lineups coming up after this.
Is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale and Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
So my name is Dave Hopper,
and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in our community for over 145 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions from across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and much more. Log on to aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff, blessed be the president of Marian University, right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Sargento Cheese starting lineup. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars, general production, machine operators, and ops quality specialists, and maintenance pro. General production starting at $26 an hour plus ship premiums for second and third shift. Visit careers.sargento for more information. In net for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers out of Columbus High School, number 33, John Gould. At forward, or at defense, a freshman from Beaver Dam High School, number 5, Owen Hoekstra. At forward, a sophomore from Columbus High School, number 4, Elliot Garton. At forward, a junior, number 6, Dylan Rufner. Octavius Johnson gets the start on D, as well as Isaiah Olds out of Columbus High School. That rounds out your Beaver Dam Golden Beavers starting lineups. Head coach Doug Kraft, Gary Pashley, two products of guys that played for my father, so it's kind of cool to see them down there. And Mr. Huff, it was good to see Brett Huff. In goal for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, number 30, Colin Campbell. On the left wing, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, number 15, Caden Umentum. At center, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, number 5, Peyton Umentum. At right wing, a 6'1", 165-pound right shot right winger, senior, number 25, Maddox King. At D, left defenseman Brady Wayner, a 6'1", 175-pound senior. And then Eli Czar out of North Fond du Lac High School, the 6'1" sophomore, shooting with the right hand. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Right Way Home Improvement opening faceoff coming up after the national anthem.
Athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log.
Welcome back to Fond du Lac, as we're just about ready for the Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off. Right Way Home Improvement, from doors and gutters to roofs and sidings. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today and contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones Financial Advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Bondi in their home whites, Beaver Dam on the road, green and gold, ready to roll. Goaltenders both ready. Officials giving them the hand signal as the linesman. Peyton Umentum will take the opening faceoff for the Cardinals. He will take it against Beaver Dam's Elliot Garton, and we are underway. It'll be Isaiah Olds to win take the face off, but it's one back. by Peyton Umentum, and here comes Eli Czar. Cross corner dump. Bouncing puck comes to Caden Umentum. Umentum gets bumped off the puck, dumps it below the goal line. Picked up by Elliott Garten. Throws one out in front dangerously. Picked up by Czar at the point. Let it go out. Czar in the neutral zone. Cycles it back in deep. Octavius Johnson with the puck. Nice pass to Isaiah Olds. Olds finds Elliott Garten down the left wing. Long range shot. Patted away by Colin Gamble. Puck in the corner for Elliott Garten. Cycles it down low, but nobody's there. And Czar picks it up. Throws it up the wall. Maddox King. Nice back check by Garten to steal it away and throws a dump. Beaver Dam gives chase once again. Waiter up the wall, knocked down by Olds. Makes a nice move, throws a pass in front off a stick. It comes back to Brady Wayner, chips it up the wall. Garten drops it down for Isaiah Olds. Olds throws a pass in front off the skates of Brady Wayner. Wayner rims it around, stepping in from the point is Xander Stats. It's chipped out by Caden Umentum and picked up by Dylan Rufner. Rufner waits. Got to wait for everybody to get onside. Czar still out there, spins back, tries to set up the neutral zone regroup, gives it over to Obernader. Quick up to Parker Zebel, steps up on him, and Stats and Zebel run into each other. Pass up the wall, knocked down by Beaver Dam. It's Jackson Gottfredson. Knocked off the puck by Obernader. Cross-ice pass, trying to get it in deep. Another big hit. That one by Killian Murphy. Good job by the seat of his pants right there by Ty Scott to get a piece of it. It'll be an ice with 15:14 to go in this first period. This part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Make sure I get that back up on the screen for you guys. Face-off coming to the glove hand side or blocker side of Colin Gamble. Cam Blank to take the draw for Beaver Dam. It's one forward by Sobel and chips it into the neutral zone. Beaver Dam throws it back up the wall. Nice move by Gottfredson, but it gets knocked off the puck. Pass to Gottfredson along the wall. Makes a nice move through the legs of Cooper Sobel. Chips it off the wall to himself and claps it all the way down into the bleachers. Watch out for flying pucks, folks. Face off in the neutral zone. Peyton Umentum will take the draw. For Fond du Lac, he'll take it against Isaiah Olds. Top line for Beaver Dam comes out, as well as the top line for the Cardinals. Face off one back by Umentum to Umentum. Caden Umentum makes a move to the backhand. Settles things down, throws it up top underneath the stick of Czar. He's getting pressured by Garten. Garten stick lifts him, picks up the puck. Garten down the right wing. Gretzky move, throws a backhand pass, knocked down by Wayner. Drops it for Czar. Sets up the breakout with Maddox King. King throws one in the middle of the ice, right on the tape. Umentum with space. Caden Umentum drops the shoulder to the net. Backhander stopped by John Gould. First real chance of the game for either team. Elliott Garten picks up the pass. Bumped off the puck by Wayner. Dumped in deep by Dylan Rufner. Garten pinned up against the wall. Wayner comes away with it. Chips it up to Caden Umentum. Olds steals. Isaiah Olds walks in. Toe save. Colin Gamble. Bouncing puck comes to the point. Chipped all the way across by Connor Ottmer. A lot of room for Caden Umentum to skate. Throws a pass to Maddox King. Went off his back skate. They chip it up for Elliott Garten. Garten gains the red. Dumps it in deep. Beaver Dam goes for a change. Gottfredson's line comes out. Obernader on the breakout. Right on the tape of Beckett Weber. Chips it in deep. Octavius Johnson and him joust for the puck. Comes to Trevin Rebeck below the goal line. Rebeck gets tied up. Beckett Weber picks up the loose puck. It's rimmed forward by Beaver Dam. With Sink now in there. He's hounded by Xavier Wagner Vargas, who pulls it away and throws it cross ice to Jackson Gottfredson. Gottfredson makes a move, but getting enough of him was Mason Holmes. Beckett Weber. Chip pass to Eason with Sink. Sink throws it into the body of Cam Blank. It comes back to Octavius Johnson, who fires it all the way down. It'll be an icing with 13:02 to go in the first. Neither team able to get anything going offensively so far, as we are just about 4 minutes into this first period. Trying to find something to get going for this Beaver Dam or Fond du Lac team. Somebody's got to get some offense rolling. 0-0 it reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. 1-1 are the shots. Sobel wins the draw. It's tied up in some skates. Beaver Dam runs into their own players. Anders Stats knocks the guy down and not getting up at the time is Cam Blank. We are going to take a quick break, and trainer comes out of the ice. We'll step away. We'll come back.
Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Ergo Bank, we know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs. We can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Schroffnagel Implement of Elmira is a proud sponsor of the Lions in today's game. A family-owned and operated business since 1951. They're a full-service ag and lawn and garden center, too. Pickup and delivery are available. Schroffnagel Implement of Elmira. Check out their brand-new up-to-date website at schroffnagel.com. That's schroffnagel.com. Go Lions from your number one team at Schroffnagel Implement, Elmira.
King Manu.
Cam Blank made it off under his own power. The trainer will give him a look over. Hopefully he is all right. 12:55 to go in the first period. He was hit by his own player. Puck dumped in by Brady Wayner. It's picked up by Parker Zebel. Zebel tied up along the wall by Owen Hoekstra. Puck comes to Cooper Sobel now. Sobel drops it up top to Wayner, who dumps it around behind the cage. It's picked up by Zebel. Couldn't hold on to it. It rims around for Killian Murphy. Murphy. Running through him was Xander Stats. It's dumped back in deep by Killian Murphy. New look on this line without Mason King. Murphy gets the promotion up here. That one dumped back in by Brady Wayner. Sobel will pick up the loose puck. Backhands it down to Parker Zebel. Bonnie looks for a change. Pass out in front. Tied up with the stick. Nice play by Xander Stats, getting a piece of the stick of Cooper Sobel. Olds finds Garten in the neutral zone. Obernader steps up on him, and the shot was blocked by Eli Czar. Here comes Eli Czar the other way. Czar pounded from behind. Wants a call, not going to get one. Goes for a change. Here comes Nick Obernader now. Obernader up the left wing. Circles all the way around behind the cage. Throws one up top for Reeder Gilgenbach. Gilgenbach throws a long-range wrister off a body and wide. Parker Zebel now. Turns it over. Momentum hounding Elliot Garten. Stepping in is Nick Obernader and dumps it back in deep. King can't get to the puck. King thought he got interfered with. Doesn't get the call. Rimmed around by Dylan Rufner. Momentum gets there first. Anders Stats runs into him. Loose puck in the skates of Maddox King. He gets run over. And a hand pass by Maddox King with 11-12 to go in this first period. Faceoff will come all the way down to the blocker side of Colin Gamble. Faceoff coming to the blocker side of Colin Gamble, who has really yet to see anything of quality shot. Neither really John Gould, just that first chance from Caden Momentum on the breakaway. Just really didn't have any room to pull it across. Peyton Momentum will take the draw against Isaiah Olds. Quick whistle. Say somebody jumped. Bonnie gets kicked out of the circle. Larry Perzenka will take the draw for Beaver Dam. It's one back by Peyton Momentum, as it usually is when he's in the face-off circle. Hayden finds Peyton. 2-on-2 rush the other way. Nice back check right there from Beaver Dam. Poked away by Jackson Gottfredson. What a back check from him. It's rimmed all the way around by him, and Zard keeps it in the right point. Czar throws a long-range wrister, tipped in front, just goes wide. It was Maddox King. Wainer dumps it behind the cage. Maddox King picks it up, makes one move and turns it over. It's fired up the wall. Wainer drops it back down to Maddox King. Lets it go by for Peyton Umentum. Poked off his stick and it comes back to Maddox King. King spins towards the goal line, drops it down to Caden Umentum. Penalty coming. Peyton Umentum off the blocker of John Gould. Fond du Lac's going to head to the power play. Colin Gamble races to the bench. Extra attacker is out. Off a stick and just wide. Picking up the loose puck will be Connor Ottmer. And Fond du Lac will pick up their first power play with 10:19 to go in the first period. It'll be a hooking penalty. And it's going to go on Ty Scott of Beaver Dam. So, Fondy heads to the power play, a power play that has not been great this season, 15.6%. They were really good to start the season, not able to figure it out in that back half. They get start with their second unit. Saba loses the draw, but he gets the puck back. Turned it over and chipped all the way down by Elliott Garten. Fond du Lac sets up their breakout. Here comes Cooper Sobel down the wing with speed. Poked off his stick, chipped over to Elliott Garten, but a loose puck comes to Trevin Rebeck, who dumps it in. It's Octavius Johnson for Beaver Dam. Bumped off the puck by Murphy. Murphy slows it below the goal line for Rebeck. It finds Cooper Sobel now. Off the backside of the cage, Gould pokes it below the goal line. Throws a backhander out in front. He was looking for Killian Murphy. Trevin Rebeck now throws a shot. Locked in front. Patted away by Elliott Garten. He gets knocked down. Garten battles for the loose puck. Octavius Johnson chips it up to the point. It's Obernader. Over to a wide open Wainer. Puck off this stick. Rebeck looking out in front. Off the stick of Elliott Garten now. 1-on-2 the other way. Garten cuts down the outside. Makes a nice move back inside. Nice job by the defenders to pinch him off. Garten steals the puck anyways, but Obernader gets it back with 50 seconds to go in the power play. They give it up to Maddox King and get a wholesale change. Top unit back out for the Cardinals. Nice move by King. Finds Zebel. Walks in. Shoots it just wide. It was blocked in front. Parker Zebel picks up the loose puck. Cycles it up top for Caden Umentum. Umentum keeps it in at the line. Throws it cross ice to Czar. Czar with a lane. Walks in. Shot was blocked. And cleared all the way down by Ty Scott. It's Owen Hoekstra, actually. The freshman for Beaver Dam getting some much-needed minutes at the point. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Fond du Lac not really able to get anything going. Zebel up top, Umentum poked away into the neutral zone by Jackson Gottfredson. Czar back up the wall in the neutral zone. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Cross-corner dump from Umentum. It's going to come to the near corner as it's fired all the way around. Rimmed up the wall by Connor Ottmer. Umentum tied up against the wall. Ottmer pinned up once again by Peyton Umentum. Here's Peyton Umentum on a loose puck. Throws a backhander out in front looking for Maddox King off some sticks and wide. They chip it up for Jackson Gottfredson, but too far. Czar spins away from the forecheck. And the neutral zone regroup now. Cuts through the middle of the ice. Czar down to the left wing. Drops his shoulder, poked off his stick by Connor Ottmer. Ottmer bumps him into the wall. It's chipped up for Ty Scott, fresh out of the box. Throws one off the shin pads of Jackson Gottfredson and offsides with 7:42 to go in the first period. This part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. Once again, thank you to them for sponsoring this first period. In between the intermissions, we're going to get to that Stute Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week. And then we'll get to the Play of the Week in between the second and third period. All of this coming on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Obernader trying to get up the regroup. Throws it off the stick of Braden Poznanski. Poznanski pokes it away. Chipped in further by Isaiah Olds. Obernader backhands it to Reeder Gilgenbach. Gilgenbach up the Rebeck on the wall. Chips it in the neutral zone for Easton Wasink. Stepping up and making a nice play was Hoekstra. Nice move by Garten, and he runs over Nick Obernader on a reverse hit. Gilgenbach throws it up the wall. Knocked down by Beckett Weber. Nice move. Isaiah Olds. Backhander out in front. Gilgenbach gets a stick on it. Flips it into the neutral zone off the stick of Beckett Weber. Hoekstra fires it all the way down. Didn't get the red. It'll be an ice with 7:02 to go in the first. Shots 2-1 in favor of Fond du Lac on that Quest Interior scoreboard. It still reads 0-0 with 7:02 to go in this first period. Cooper Sobel to take the draw. Wins it over to Parker Zebel, and he comes back to Zebel. Drops it down for Sobel. Sobel out in front. One-timer Murphy. It was blocked. Selling out was Jackson Godfredson. Octavius Johnson with it at the red. Makes a move around Murphy. Chips it up the wall. Into the neutral zone regroup now is Fond du Lac. Cross corner. Wainer back to Czar. Czar takes his space and skates down the middle of the ice. Czar moves to the backhand. Backhander 5-hole stop from John Gould. He plays it into him, and he covers with 6:28 to go in the first period. Shots now 4-1 in favor of the Cardinals. Getting something rolling offensively here. Faceoff comes to the blocker side of John Gould. It'll be Elliot Garton to take the draw against Peyton Umentum. Draw was one back to Maddox King. Shot was blocked. Here comes Elliot Garton the other way. Chips it around Eli Czar. Him and Czar battle for the loose puck. Backhands one off the outside of the cage. It comes to Caden Umentum. Umentum flips it up for Czar. Czar down the middle of the ice. Backhand pass over to Maddox King. Walks in, shoots it right into the chest of John Gould, and he holds on with 6:07 to go in the first. Doesn't get much easier than that one for John Gould. It hit him right in the D of the Beaver Dam logo. Olds to take the draw against Umentum. Olds wins it over to the wall. Rufner tries to get it in deep. Maddox King knocks it away from him and gives it back to Obernader. Over to Mason Holmes. Up the wall. Chipped in by Caden Umentum. Good step there. Here comes Elliot Garton now trying to chip it over to Isaiah Olds. Puck is bouncing. It comes back to Garton. He just came in a half a second early off sides. Beaver Dam will go for a line change. We'll see Wagner Vargas's line with Jackson Godfredson, as well as Larry Perzenka. The Umentum line stays out for Fond du Lac with Obernader and Holmes on D. Maddox King tied up along the draw. Godfredson cuts in the middle of the ice, cuts back to the left side, tries to dance around Holmes, but he got a piece of him. Obernader throws it off the back wall. Wagner Vargas forechecks. Holmes loses it to him. Kept in at the line by Ty Scott. Scott throws one off the backboards. Fired just wide by Godfredson. Pinching in as Scotty gets it in deep. Holmes chips it back up the wall. Kept in at the line by Perzenka. Chipped around by Peyton Umentum. Numbers the other way. Umentum battling with Holmes, with Ty Scott, and cutting across and making a nice play with Xander Stats. Stats going to pick up an interference penalty as he bumped into Maddox King. King didn't have the puck. Stats going to go off, and that's a tough loss for Beaver Dam. One of their top defenders will go off. 2 minutes for interference. Fond du Lac back to the power play where they're 0 for 1 today. Second unit will start again for Fond du Lac of Cooper Sobel, Trevin Rebeck, Killian Murphy, and Obernader and Wainer. Garton out there with Olds. Hoekstra and Octavius Johnson on D. Sobel pulls it away from Octavius Johnson. It comes up top from Rebeck to Wainer. Drops it down to the goal line. Fond du Lac in the box and one. That one fired off the stick of John Gould, and he holds on. So a Fond du Lac power play. Rebeck drops it below the goal line to Cooper Sobel. 4:40 to go in this first period. A minute and a half and some change to go into power play. Wainer picks it up top. Throws a high shot over everything and into the netting with 4:32 to go, or 4:33 to go in the first period. Fond du Lac's top unit will come back out. Stats picked up an interference penalty at the 11:58 mark. Top unit for Fond du Lac going to come out, try to get something rolling here. This power play unit for Fond du Lac has not really had anything rolling yet. Not a ton of chances yet. 1:31 to go into power play. Drop it down below the goal line to Parker Zebel. Zebel spins away from the forecheck of Hoekstra. Umentum up top to Czar. Back down to Peyton Umentum. Poked off his stick, gets it back and throws it to Czar. Nice pass to Zebel. Zebel walks the goal line, throws one short side and wide. Caden Umentum cross corner to Peyton Umentum. 1 minute to go in the power play. Parker Zebel below the goal line. Up top to Czar. Throws a one-timer off the pads of John Gould. Caden Umentum throws a shot. It was blocked. Zebel gets to the loose puck. Backhanded into the middle of the ice to Czar. Spinning one up top, and Umentum. Bad pass by Czar. He turned it over. Czar picks it back for Umentum. Umentum down the wall, rims it around. Maddox King will be the first one to it. He'll pick it up for the Cardinals. Tries to throw it up the wall. He's got nowhere to go. Beaver Dam hounding him on the penalty kill. Pass in front. One-timer stopped by John Gould. Peyton Umentum with a point-blank chance, and Gould says no. Shots now 8-1 in favor of the Cardinals. This power play has been very good. Just not able to put it in the back of the net. John Gould has made some big-time saves so far. Xander Stat's going to come out of the box in about 5 seconds. Czar tries to get it up to Parker Zebel. He does. Stats' penalty comes to an end. Another penalty kill for this Beaver Dam Golden Beavers team. They cycle it for Maddox King. Poked away by Hoekstra. King spins it up top to Peyton Umentum. Fond du Lac trying to execute a change. Nice keep right there by Obernader. Throws one towards the net, missing the tip in front was Zebel. Was a pad save by John Gould. A long flip from Xander Stats will lead to an icing with 2:39 to go in this first period. Fond du Lac starting to get the offense rolling. Shots are now 9-1, and we have not seen the puck in the Beaver Dam offensive zone in a long time. Face off to the glove hand side of John Gould. It'll be Przenka to take it against Easton Wisink. Wisink wins it, just wins it too cleanly over to the wall. Wagner Vargas chips it into the neutral zone. Obernader throws it cross corner. Beckett Weber tries to be the first one to it. It's picked up by Ty Scott of the Golden Beavers and throws it up the wall off a stick and comes all the way down. Gilgenbach and Wagner Vargas race to the loose puck. Gilgenbach rims it up the wall. It's knocked down by Larry Przenka. Przenka on the backhand finds Wagner Vargas. Throws one into the skates of Obernader. Puck comes up top with Sink, tries to get into the neutral zone. It comes to Trevin Rebeck. 2-on-1 with him and Beckett Weber. Rebeck walks in, shoots it off the bar. Shot it off the far side post. Przenka chips it to himself. Picked up with speed. Gottfriedson with a nice move, just a little bit too far. He danced around Czar. Kept in at the line. Drops it down for Gottfriedson. Throws it across. Killian Murphy gets to the loose puck. Throws it in the middle of the ice. Went underneath the stick of the Beaver Dam defender. Pass in front. One-timer, they score! Killian Murphy with 1:34 to go in the first. Murphy gives the Cardinals a 1-goal lead. 10th shot of the game finally beats John Gould. Nice pass. The Cardinals finally get the offense going in the last minute and a half of this one. Cooper Sabel to take the face off. He wins it back to Eli Czar. 1.5 to go in this first period. Garten tries to chip it to himself. It's dumped in deep and offsides. The whistle blows with 1:26 to go in the first.
At the 15:26 mark in the first period, Fond du Lac, 80 strength goal, scored by number 39.
Killian Murphy picks up his first playoff goal of the season with Sink. Murphy from Wisink. That's how it goes. Fond du Lac leads 1-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard late in this first period. Czar sets up the neutral zone regroup and gives it over to Wayner. Puck went underneath the stick. He throws it up the wall to Caden Umentum, who dumps it in deep. Octavius Johnson will be the first one to it. King knocks it away from him. Peyton Umentum gets bumped off the puck. Here comes Isaiah Old trying to chip it to some space. Wayner fires it right back in. Under 50 seconds to go in the period. Rimming around. It's Isaiah Olds with space and a 1-on-3 now. Olds to the outside. Czar all over him. Uses his stick, knocks the puck away. Czar pins it up against the wall. Throws it back for Peyton Umentum. Umentum goes back up the wall to Maddox King. Puck hits a carom off the stanchion. Isaiah Olds cuts in the middle of the ice. Spins away from Maddox King, but it's turned over to Peyton Umentum, who chips it into space for himself. 3-on-2 the other way. Umentum down the outside. Johnson bumps him off the puck. 15 seconds to go in the period. Isaiah Olds onto the stick of Rufner, who couldn't hold on to it. Obernader gives it over to Czar. Czar brings it in offsides, as they didn't realize that Peyton Umentum was still in the zone with 7.6 seconds to go. Mason Holmes and Obernader, the defenseman for the Cardinals. Zebel out there with Sobel and Killian Murphy, the goal scorer. Face off one forward to Jackson Godford. Godfredson couldn't get anything going. They blow the whistle and the horn blows. Fond du Lac takes a 1-goal lead into the Holiday Automotive intermission. Coming from Killian Murphy late in the first period. Shots 10-1 in favor of the Cardinals. They lead 1-0. Back after this.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Worth the trip. In that first period, we saw a host of penalties, two of them coming on the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. 6:41 mark, a hooking penalty went on Ty Scott. Penalty was killed by the Beavers. No real chances on that first power play for the Cardinals. And then at the 11:58 mark, an interference penalty by Xander Stats, the captain of the Beaver Dam Beavers. And a couple nice chances for Fond du Lac. 1 point blank opportunity John Gould made a save on. And then at the end of the period, at the 15:26 mark, with just 1:34 to go in the period, Killian Murphy scored on an offhand one-timer on a nice pass from Eason Wasink from behind the goal line. Found him in front. He tapped it home underneath the glove of John Gould. That's how we stand at 1-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Shots in that period go 10-1. 9 stops for John Gould, 1 stop for Colin Gamble. Beaver Dam actually had the first shot of the game, and then Fond du Lac started figuring things out in the latter portion of that first period. Got some stuff rolling. The offense is starting to look better. The puck movement has been there. Physicality for both teams has been there. I mean, but Beaver Dam throwing their weight around, Fond du Lac throwing their weight around. Playoff style hockey, you give an inch, you take the inch. I mean, it's if you're given an inch, you take the inch in this situation. There's not a whole lot of room. I know it's the bigger sheet, but for some of these kids, it could be their last high school hockey game. There's that little extra effort involved in loose pucks and pucks to the net and rebounds sitting there. I mean, it makes a big time difference. I mean, there's things that you just don't see in a regular season hockey game that goes on in a playoff hockey game. Right now, it looks like a playoff style game from the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They looked very good in that first period, just not able to capitalize on their scoring chances, and I think that'll come. They finally beat John Gould on that offhanded one-timer by Killian Murphy. They've had their chances. See if they can bury a couple to start that second period. We'll take another short break. We'll come back on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip, and we'll talk about the keys to the second period for both teams.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services, a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken.
Huh?
Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you. Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday Automotive is worth the trip. 3:40 to go in this set in intermission, and keys to this second period starts with Beaver Dam. I said you had to get off to a hot start. You did the polar opposite of that. You were sluggish in the first period, kind of looked like you had the slow boots going. A couple guys had their feet moving a little bit, but not able to get out of their defensive zone with, the forecheck of the Cardinals did a great job. But again, Fond du Lac not known for their forecheck. I wouldn't say they've had a great forecheck all season long. It's looked good at points tonight, but you got to move the puck north if you're Beaver Dam. And you got speed with guys like Gottfriedson, Garten, Rufner, and even Isaiah Old. So somebody's got to make a play here for Beaver Dam. For Fond du Lac, don't change anything. And that latter part of that first period was fantastic from you. The cycle game was good. The power play looked really good. You may not have capitalized on it, but you capitalized just a few minutes later on a goal from Killian Murphy. And right now, your best players have to be your best players in the playoffs, and I know Fond du Lac's going to look back and say, hey, we got to get a power play goal here because right now, it's postseason hockey. Power play's got to be rolling, and that's one thing that needs to be good in the postseason. You get those opportunities, you have to capitalize on them. Maybe not as much tonight, maybe down the road if there's a down the road for both of these teams. For Beaver Dam, you look at your penalty kill. You've killed off both of them to start. You didn't have a great penalty kill in the regular season, just 64%, 65% from the Cardinals. These teams on paper look eerily similar, and right now it kind of shows. But Fond du Lac, not giving up a ton of goals, maybe not scoring a ton of goals, but Beaver Dam gives up a lot of goals, and right now, and after that first period, John Gould was probably the only reason that it's 1-0. He made some nice saves in tight on the Cardinals. We'll see if things can change for the Golden Beavers in the second period. For Fond du Lac, keep things rolling. Play the way you played at the end of the period, and things will work well for you throughout this playoff season. That is your Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Second period coming up after this.
For your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Each week, Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports salute a great student athlete of the week. Congratulations to Fond du Lac's TJ Johnson.
TJ looks for Geese on TJ Johnson for 3. Yes. And that's a big shot right there. Circle that one down at the 10:05 mark. Shot on the way, TJ Johnson for 3.
The senior scored 23 in a conference victory over Appleton East this past Friday night.
The main thing for the second half was just go crazy. Just communicate, do everything that we didn't do the first half, do it better.
Again, TJ Johnson is our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports and Men's Truck Center.
TJ Johnson will dribble, drive, penetrate, and go, and 1! TJ Johnson again for the Cardinals.
We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
High school sports today is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellisted, and Matt Moses. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Second period underway from Fond du Lac. Beaver Dam trying to get something rolling early here. Ice is very wet. I'm surprised they didn't let it sit a little bit longer. It's Eli Czar, poked away by Octavius Johnson. Johnson tied up in the corner by Maddox King. Caden Umentum joins in. Umentum comes away with the puck. Knocked away by Elliott Garten. Garten cuts through the middle of the ice. Hounded by Maddox King. 2-on-2 rush the other way with him and Isaiah Olds. Nice move into the middle of the ice. Garten knocked down by Czar. Beaver Dam looking for a call. Not going to get it. Here's Maddox King in the breakout. Throws it up the wall, up the stick of Isaiah Olds. Pitchforked further by Octavius Johnson. Olds cuts to the outside. Got a lane towards the net. Shoots it and scores. Isaiah Olds over the glove hand side, and we're tied at 1. Colin Gamble got a hair off his angle there, and Olds buries it to the glove hand side. It's 1-1, just 56 seconds in to this second period. If they give the assist, it'll go to Octavius Johnson. Face-off one back by Parker Zebel. He fires it up the wall. It's picked up by Connor Ottmer. Ottmer chips it through the legs of Killian Murphy. Parker Zebel drops it back for Obernader in the neutral zone. Up the wall. Chipped into the stick of Parker Zebel. They'll say it's unassisted. Long-range shot blocked by Connor Ottmer. It'll be Isaiah Olds unassisted for Beaver Dam to make it a 1-1 game. Here's Parker Zebel now. Tries to answer, shoots it into the chest of John Gould. He doesn't know where the puck is and holds on. It was stuck in his blocker. Shots 11-2 in favor of Fond du Lac. Doesn't matter. It's 1-1 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Once again, this part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. Linesman setting up the officials. Draw one forward by Cooper Sobel. Dangerously in front of that. Laid out. Obernader lanes out Wagner Vargas, and he gets up slowly, but hops back into play. It's Ty Scott behind the net for the Golden Beavers. Chips it through Killian Murphy. Obernader steps in from the point. Tries to dump it all the way in. Murphy throws one behind the cage. It's picked up by Jackson Godfredson. Godfredson makes a move around Holmes. Holmes knocks it away from him. Ottmer throws in the middle of the ice to Wagner Vargas, who dumps it in. Godfredson will go for the forecheck. Obernader sets up the breakout. Murphy, chip pass for Cooper Sobel. Poked away by Ty Scott. Murphy gains the red, dumps it in. Connor Ottmer in front of his cage and gives it over to Elliott Garten. Garten up to Godfredson. Gets it right back from Godfredson. Off the heel of his stick. Obernader bumps him off the bucket, comes to Czar. Czar tip pass away by Isaiah Olds. It comes up to Killian Murphy now. Backhand pass to Cooper Sobel, who dumps it in and goes for a change. Octavius Johnson will be the one who gets there for Beaver Dam and rims it around. Trying to get it up the wall was Rufner. It's turned over to Umentum. Long range shot. Stick save. Pitchforked wide by Peyton Umentum on the rebound. Bouncing puck kept in by Wayner, but it comes the other way. Here comes Elliott Garten in a one-on-one. Garten makes a nice move to the backhand. Poked away by Czar. Czar uses that long reach. Knocks the puck away from Elliott Garten. Are in the regroup to Maddox King. Chips it back up the wall. Octavius Johnson knocks it into the neutral zone to Isaiah Olds. The goal scorer for this Beaver Dam team cuts back to the outside. Czar all over that move. Nice backhand saucer pass onto the tape of Maddox King. 2-on-2 with him and Cade Umentum the other way. Backhand pass looking for Umentum. He'll find him behind the cage. Gives it over to Maddox King. Backhander out in front. Went off a stick. Obernader, one-timer, fired wide off the backboards. It comes to Umentum. Umentum shoots one over top of the net and into the netting. Couple nice chances for Beaver Dam there. One thing I've noticed out of the goaltender, John Gould, is he goes down early. Might have a chance here for Fond du Lac to beat him upstairs. I was going to mention in that first period, he spent a lot of time in the butterfly position, not standing up, and might cause some issues for him in the future. Shots 12-2. 1-1 in Reeves on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Obernader off the faceoff, shoots one over top of the net. Reeder Gilgenbach chips it in deep. It's Trevin Rebeck cycling it down for Easton Wisink. Wisink with a point today on a Killian Murphy goal. Beckett Weber gets to the loose puck. He falls down. Rebeck throws one out in front. Poked away by Wagner Vargas. Here comes Wagner Vargas. Cuts through the middle of the ice. Tries to dance around Obernader, who bumps him off the puck. Gilgenbach sets up the breakout. Rebeck chips it over. Wisink gets knocked at the puck by Gottfredson. Gottfredson picks up the pass. Nice move around Gilgenbach. 3-on-2 the other way. Gottfredson. Shot was blocked by Obernader. Throws one out in front. Rebound loose. Long range shot coming from Ty Scott. Bounced over his stick. Scott drops it below the goal line. Pass in front off a stick. It comes to Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck flips it into the neutral zone. Knocked down by Xander Stats. John Gould will have to play it over to Xander Stats. It's rimmed around, looking for Ty Scott, picked off by Murphy. Murphy cuts out in front. John Gould has the paddle down. Wisink throws one off the skates of Ty Scott. Gets it back. Backhand pass up top. Wayner. Slap shot into the glove of John Gould, and he holds on with 12:13 to go in that second period. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's healthcare? For aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Dr. Marshall Rutherford. A family medicine specialist, Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Cooper Sobel wins the draw to the wall. Zebel lost it to Hoekstra, who gets it up to Elliot Garten. Garten throws it up onto the tape of Rufner. Czar gets a piece of it. Gets pinned up against the wall. It's picked up by Garten with space. Garten makes a move. Throws one off the outside of the cage. Gets the puck back. Murphy. Man knocked down. Brady Wayner's going to go off for tripping. Beaver Dam going to go to the power play. They're calling a hold, actually. Brady Wayner's going to go off. Beaver Dam will pick up their first power play of the game. Just 4 minutes and 8 seconds into this second period. 4 minutes and 9 seconds into this second period. Fond du Lac going to send the Beavers to a power play. It's Brady Wayner for holding. Beavers trying to set up that power play. They dump it in deep. Parker Zebel gets to the loose puck, tries to chip it into the neutral zone. He does. He'll race after the loose puck. Knocked away by Wagner Vargas. Here he comes the other way. Out of the tape of Jackson Gottfredson. Gottfredson makes a nice move around Obernader. A little too strong. Tries to throw it off some bodies. It comes up top. It's kept in by Garten, but poked away Zebel. Numbers the other way. Short-handed. Parker Zebel got a man in the back door. The pass was blocked by Isaiah Olds. Loose puck comes to Cade Umentum. It's blocked by Olds. He throws it up the wall. Elliot Garten going to race forward against Obernader. Them long strides of Nick Obernader gets there first. Garten knocks it away. Loose puck. Gottfredson. Stopped by Gamble. Gamble out to challenge. Cuts down the angle and makes the save. .58 to go. 1:07 to go in the power play. Xander Stats will take the draw for Beaver Dam. Umentum wins it to the wall. It's rimmed around. Fanned on it was Czar. Stats gets to the loose puck and lays out Eli Czar. Pass in front, backdoor, Garden shoots it off the blocker. Holmes gets knocked down. A lot of bodies on the ice. Garden now throws the backhander off the pad of Gamble, and he holds on as it was a scramble in front of the net. Beaver Dam throwing their weight around now. They're not afraid to get physical with this Cardinals team. 51 seconds to go in the power play. Top unit for the Beavers out there. Wagner Vargas out there with Elliot Garten. Jackson Gottfriedson, Rufner, and Xander Stats, who picks it up off the faceoff. Up top, Vargas shoots one right into the shin pads of Maddox King. Nice block. They cycle it up top. Vargas shoots from long range, off some bodies, and Gamble holds on. They're going to take both guys here. I think Humentum's going to go off along with, oh, they might just take, yeah, they're going to take them both. They probably should. Rufner's going to go. 2 minutes for slashing. That's all they're going to give. So the Beaver Dam power play ends there with 40 seconds to go in it. Dylan Rufner going to go off for slashing at the 6:29 mark.
At the 6:29 mark of the second period, Beaver Dam power.
4-on-4 we play for a little while. Humentum out in front. Zebel, what a stop from John Gould. Puck is loose and Gould holds on. A glove save from John Gould, and he holds on with 22 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Brady Wayner eager to get out of that box and get the power play set up for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. 10:14 to go in this period. John Gould makes a big-time stop on Parker Zebel from point-blank range once again. Shots 15-6 in favor of Fond du Lac. Beaver Dam going to get a change. Olds and Garten come out. Beaver Dam's got too many men out there. Apparently they can't count. Octavius Johnson will hop off. Cam Blank, good to see him back out there. He was the guy that Xander Stats ran into. Cam Blank will pick up the pass. He's got a ton of space, and he'll skate down the left wing. Drops it around Czar, gets knocked down. Beaver Dam looking for a call. They're not going to get it. Gamble holds on. 12 seconds to go on the Brady Wayner hooking penalty or holding penalty. And it'll be a 1 and 20-second power play for Fond du Lac. Peyton Humentum wins the draw back to Caden Humentum. He gives it to Czar. Here they come in 4-on-4, about to be 5-on-4. Czar chips it in. Penalty ends on Wayner. Fond du Lac to the power play. They're 0 for 2 already today. Zebel drops it up for Czar. Maddox King fresh on the ice now. Zebel below the goal line. Cycles it back down for Caden Humentum. Throws a board pass for Peyton. Trying to set things up. They get it up top to Czar. Czar walks in, shoots it, sticked away by John Gould. Fired all the way down by Elliot Garten off the stick of Czar. 50 seconds to go in the slashing penalty on Dylan Rufner. Peyton Humentum gets the breakout pass on the power play. 35 seconds to go. Slows up. Knocked down by the skates and kicked in by Jackson Gottfriedson. Gottfriedson will get to the loose puck. Tied up by Caden Humentum. Gottfriedson pulls it away and gives it back down to Czar. Stepping in is Ty Scott. Poked forward. Here's Maddox King the other way. King dumps it right into the stick of Garten. It's Peyton Humentum dropping it below the goal line for Parker Zebel. 15 seconds to go in the Fond du Lac power play. Unable to generate a shot on this power play. Here comes Garton, shorthanded the other way. 2-on-2 rush with him and Gottfredson. Gottfredson flashing to the net, poked away by a nice play by Umentum. And the net comes off its moorings as the penalty ends with 8.5 to go in this second period. I think just the one shot from Eli Czar on that power play for Fond du Lac. Once again, not able to get anything rolling. Gottfredson knocked off the net, so Beaver Dam, the faceoff will come outside. Olds and Rufner out there with Wagner Vargas. Scott and Hoekstra on D. Olds wins the drawback. Murphy chips it in to the Beavers' end. Pass too strong for Rufner, dumped in by Cooper Sobel, chipped further by Dylan Rufner. Here he comes. Throws it for Wagner Vargas, poked away by Gilgenbach. It comes to Trevin Rebeck now. Rebeck dumps it in. Cooper Sobel going to give chase. Ty Scott throws it up the wall, looking for somebody on the breakout. Dumped back in by Fond du Lac. It was tipped into the netting with 8:03 to go in the second period. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac Families Trust, Aurora Healthcare, and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. 8:03 to go in this second period. 1-1. Shot coming just wide by Murphy, looking for his second of the day. Pass comes up top, knocked down by the stick of Obernader. Throws a long-range wrister. Sobel gets up the rebound. Bouncing puck is cleared out by Cam Blank. Pass thrown into the chest of Elliot Garton. Garton tied up on the wall by Gilgenbach and Sobel. Sobel pokes it forward. Scott keeps it in at the line. Gets knocked down by Murphy. It's dumped in deep by Jackson Gottfredson. Gilgenbach drops it for Obernader. Blank steps in. Poked into the neutral zone. Hoekstra can't get to it. 2-on-1 the other way. Murphy and Sobel. Good back check by Beaver Dam. Gottfredson lays out. Getting a piece of it on the far side was Ty Scott. Here comes Elliot Garton. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Lane to the net. Garton walks in. Forehand, backhand, forehand. Toe save. Colin Gamble. And Gamble will cover and hold on with 7:05 to go in the second period. What a stop from Gamble. He stuck with Elliot Garton the entire way. For Isaiah Olds, he picks up his first playoff goal, his unofficial 14th goal of the season. He had 13 in the regular season. Draw one back to Isaiah Olds. Umentum knocked it away from him. Caden Umentum throws it cross ice right on the tape of Maddox King. Fond du Lac with numbers the other way. Shot blocked in front by Xander Stats. Umentum keeps it in at the line. Long range wrister off the body and wide. Rufner tries to chip it out. Turned over. Peyton Umentum throws it over. Wayner can't pick up the puck. It was in his feet. Octavius Johnson falls down. Dylan Rufner's got it now. Throws a backhand saucer pass. It bounces over the stick of Peyton Umentum and comes to Eli Czar. Czar with speed. Nice move, but getting a piece of it was Olds. Here comes Isaiah Olds. Olds cross ice. Knocked down by the glove of Wayner. Olds and Wayner battle for the loose puck. Peyton Umentum comes in to help and take it away. Reversing the play for Brady Wayner. Back up the wall. Kept in at the line by Octavius Johnson, who just claps it in deep. Partial change for Beaver Dam. Fond du Lac trying to set up the breakout. It's Brady Wayner. Up to Maddox King. Xander Stats steps in and pokes it in deep. Wayner back up the wall, this time to Czar now. A lot of space for Czar, and he throws it over to a wide open Maddox King. 5:45 to go in this second period. Maddox drops for Czar. He gets knocked off the puck by Rufner. Stats and Rufner battle for the puck. Umentum knocks him down. Game's getting physical now. Easton with Sink fresh off the bench. Jackson Gottfredson can't get it out. King got a man wide open in front. It was with Sink, but Beaver Dam did a good job closing in. Off the bench, Beckett Weber now picks up the loose puck. Gould steers it towards Octavius Johnson. Weber gets the puck back. Saucer pass to Trevin Rebeck. A flip towards the net into the chest of John Gould, and he holds on. 5:16 to go in this second period. Shots 19-8 in favor of Fond du Lac, but at 1-1 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Cam Blank to take the draw. Wasink wins it back. Holmes with a long-range wrister into the chest of John Gould. He saw that one the entire way. Face off to the blocker side of Gould. Draw one back by Wasink again. Holmes drops it below the goal line to Beckett Weber. Cycles it down for Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck fans on the pass attempt. Hamas the other way. Throws it into the neutral zone. Nice move by Obernader. Godfredson gives him a whack. Obernader walks in, pokes it in. Nick Obernader under the blocker of John Gould with 4:53 to go in the second. It's 2-1. Obernader underneath the blocker on the far side makes it a 2-1 game on the 21st shot of the game for Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac with another late period goal. This one late in the second period. 4:53 to go in this second period. Momentum wins the draw to the wall. Maddox King pokes it into the Beaver Dam zone. Otmer up the wall to Olds. King keeps it into the line. Pass turned over to Caden Umentum. Umentum drops it for King. Unassisted goal for Nick Obernader as he rushed it through the neutral zone. Otmer rims it around. Elliott Garton throws a backhander. Pinching in was Czar. Czar dances around the defender, tries to cut out in front of the backhand, throws it off the toe of John Gould. Long range shot coming from Wayner was knocked down by the glove of Gould. It comes to Ty Scott. Scott using his space, chips it in deep. Gamble stops it for Eli Czar. Czar falls down, pokes it further to Garton. Garton tries to look around, gives it up top. He was looking for Olds. Bouncing puck comes into the neutral zone. It's Dylan Rufner. Rufner turns it over. Maddox King got Cooper Sobel on the back door. King shoots it into the shin pads of Connor Otmer. Here comes Isaiah Olds. Dances around Parker Zebel. Uses his speed to try to get around Cooper Sobel. Holmes pokes it away from Olds. 3.5 to go in this second period. 2-1 lead on a recent goal by Nick Obernader. Zebel pokes one further into the offensive zone. Otmer throws it up the wall. Obernader over to Holmes. Holmes finds Killian Murphy. He was in offsides with 3:14 to go in the second. Shots 22-8 in favor of Fond du Lac. They have really figured out the offense in this game. Two-1 lead on a nice goal from Nick Obernader under the blocker side of John Gould. 3:14 to go in this second period. Wasink wins the draw forward. Cuts down the left side. Poked away by Octavius Johnson. He was tied up by Wagner Vargas and gets it up to Jackson Gottfredson. Gottfredson down the outside. Throws one towards the net off the pad of Gamble. Loose in front. He finds it and holds on. Fond du Lac might have gotten away with a slash there. Probably not going to call that at this time of the year. 2-1 reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Face off to the blocker side of Gamble. Johnson with his puck up top, throws one towards the net, right into the glove of Colin Gamble. He holds on. Things getting a little physical after the whistles here. Physicality in this game has ramped up in this second period. Face-off stays where it was with 2:54 to go in the second. Wasink wins the draw back to Wayner. Gives it over to Czar. Czar chips it up for Beckett Weber and leaves it for Wasink. Easton with Sink, cuts across the blue line. Drops it down for Reback. Tries to get a piece of it. Couldn't get all of it. Xander Stats up the wall, too far for Jackson Gottfredson. It'll be an ice. Beaver Dam will pick up the change as well as Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac doing a good job matching lines, not giving this Isaiah Olds, Garten, and Rufner line any chance to go against the third or second line. Maddox King and the Umentums will come out with Wayner and Czar. Ty Scott and Hoekstra on D for Beaver Dam. Umentum wins the draw back to Eli Czar. Drops it back down for Caden Umentum. Caden chips it around Ty Scott. It finds Peyton Umentum. Rufner knocks him off the puck. Rufner tries to get it out on up to Garten. Went off the skates of Wayner. Czar sets up the regroup. Throws it in the middle of the ice by Peyton Umentum, who got a stick on it. 2:10 to go in this second period. Beaver Dam getting a little chippy. Rufner getting chippy below the goal line. Obernader comes out, throws a long-range wrister. Beaver Dam going to pick up that penalty. It's going to go on Rufner for cross-checking. His second of the game. Actually, his second of the period. So late in this one, Fond du Lac with a chance on the power play. Power play now 0 for 3 today for Fond du Lac. Not able to get anything rolling, just a couple nice chances, maybe 2 or 3 chances on all 3 power plays in total. They had nothing on that first power play. With the 15:03 mark, it's a cross-checking penalty on Dylan Rufner. Octavius Johnson can't clear it out. It's turned over to Peyton Umentum. Gets it up top to Czar, has it bounce his stick and coming to the neutral zone. Body to the power play. Czar sets up the regroup and gives it to Umentum. It comes off the boards to Parker Zebel. 1.5 to go in this second period. Zebel behind the net. Sends it up top to Czar. Back down through the stick of Johnson. Zebel below the goal line again. Trying to get something set up. Cycles it down low for Peyton Umentum. Chipped into space for Parker Zebel. Zebel throws a saucer pass looking for Caden Umentum. It's dumped back in deep. It comes all the way around. Octavius Johnson tries to pitchfork it away from Peyton Umentum, who gets it down to Parker Zebel. Zebel behind the net. 1 minute to go in the period, 1 minute to go in the power play. Czar can't pick up the pass off the boards. 50 seconds to go in the period, 55 seconds to go in the power play. Just 3 seconds. Change this. Garten looking out in front. He was looking for Olds. Numbers the other way for Fond du Lac. Cooper Sobel down the wing. Sobel throws a shot off the skates of Ottmer, and he rims it all the way down with 30 seconds to go in the period, 35 seconds to go in the power play. Just 3 seconds separate the game clock and the power play. Sobel gains the red, dumps it in deep with 20 seconds to go in the period. Connor Ottmer and Murphy chase for it. Murphy leaves it go to Nick Obernader. Cross ice pass to Brady Wayner. Wayner throws a long-range wrister right into the chest of John Gould. .8 seconds to go in the period. Face off to the blocker side of John Gould. One to the wall to Octavius Johnson. Czar throws one behind the net off the skates. Loose in front. Murphy backhander. Another stop from John Gould. 2 quick chances for the Cardinals. Gould says no twice. That'll end the period. 2-1. Fond du Lac has 2 seconds to go on the power play, but John Gould makes a couple nice saves at the end of the period to keep Beaver Dam within 1, headed into the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report.
And Jeremy Brenner says, let's have some fun with Angling Only Guide Service. They're the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter service out of Sheboygan. They're hitting the open water June through Labor Day next year. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. Only $600 weekends and $500 weekdays for up to 6 people. Hey, you're gonna catch fish, no doubt about it. Mention this ad during our high school sports broadcast and save $100. Email them today at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. 56 seconds into that second period, it was Isaiah Olds beating Colin Gamble to the glove hand side to make it a 1-1 game. And we sat there for a while and some penalties in between there at the 4:09 mark. Fond du Lac took their first penalty of the game, a holding penalty by Brady Wayner, and unable to capitalize in the first minute and 20 seconds of the power play, which led to Beaver Dam taking a penalty and Dylan Rufner for slashing. It negated the rest of that power play. Fond du Lac not able to score on the power play. Then with 12:07, at the 12:07 mark, it was Nick Obernader makes a neutral zone play, cuts all the way down and cuts just a tear into the middle of the ice, rips it underneath the blocker of John Gould, posted in, makes it 2-1. And then a penalty at the end of the period. About 2 seconds to go on the penalty to Dylan Rufner for cross-checking. Saves for that period, 14 of 15 went John Gould, and 7 of 8 went Colin Gamble. Shots 25-9 in favor of Fond du Lac headed into that third period. Both teams have, things that they can take positives and negatives out of that second period. And for Beaver Dam, the first half of the period, I would say, was a positive. You drew a penalty early, you scored a goal early, had a chance to take a lead on the power play, and then you took a penalty of your own. And that just cannot happen on the power play, especially in the postseason. Both teams not able to capitalize on their opportunities on the power play yet. Fond du Lac just 2 seconds to go on their power play, so they won't capitalize on that one. Beaver Dam, a perfect penalty kill tonight of 5 for 5. Once that Dylan Rufner penalty ends. I mean, they've been fantastic at killing penalties tonight, but just not able to put the puck in the net on the power play on their one power play attempt. They're 0 for 1 on the power play. Fond du Lac 0 for 5 on the power play. 5.5 to go with the Holiday Automotive intermission report. It's worth the trip. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk keys to the third period for both teams after this.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Worth the trip. West Interior scoreboard reads 2-1 in favor of Fond du Lac right now. That was due to a mid to late second period goal by Nick Obernader, unassisted. Only other goal in that period was an unassisted goal for Isaiah Olds of Beaver Dam to make it a 1-1 game. Obernader made it a 2-1 game with just about 4:53 to go in that second period. Then they got a power play late in the period. Fond du Lac not able to capitalize. Just 2 seconds to go on that power play. And a penalty to Dylan Rufner for cross-checking. That'll roll over into this second period. If you're Beaver Dam, you like the way you started that second period, and then things started to fall apart again. You couldn't get the puck back into that offensive zone. I mean, the puck movement was better. You were able to get guys into space. Good job from, Olds found space, and he made some nice moves around some guys. The same with Gottfredson and alongside Isaiah Olds and Elliot Garton. But, I mean, other than that, you really haven't had any sustained offensive pressure. In-zone offense for Beaver Dam has been few and far between in this game so far. They haven't been able to cycle the puck. They just have not really got the puck in the zone and kept it there. And for Fond du Lac, they've done a great job of that tonight. The cycling has been better than I've seen it in a long time. They found ways to get pucks into space. They've looked very good tonight to only be leading 2-1. You know, in a situation like this, a 1-goal game, and Beaver Dam kind of just hanging in there. And for Fond du Lac, you want an early one in this second or third period. Step on the throats. You don't want to give them a chance here at any point in this third period to give Beaver Dam a little bit of hope at any moment, because you know what? A team that, you know, is getting outshot like this, the goaltenders playing as good as they are, it's dangerous because they only need to pot one or two, and all of a sudden they pot one, you go to overtime, next goal wins. I mean, it's a situation where Fond du Lac needs an early goal to give themselves that sustained 2-goal lead, and I know that third goal for them has been deceptive this year. They haven't found a way to get that extra insurance marker throughout the season. They've let a lot of teams hang around in games that they probably shouldn't have, but nonetheless, Fond du Lac takes a 1-goal lead into the third, see if they can hang on and move on to take on the De Pere Voyagers at De Pere on Friday night, which we would be covering as well in Jeff's live streams in conjunction with Radio Plus. It would be probably me and Jeff up there in De Pere. Been a while since I've been in the De Pere rink, and I always remember it was really dark in there, and it's one thing that not the size of what Fond du Lac's going to want to play, and De Pere a team that's rolling. So Section 2 matchup in the 7-10 between Fond du Lac and Beaver Dam. 2-1 Cardinals after 2. Back with a third after this.
You hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job, to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four: Fond du Lac, Edward Jones, Financial advisors Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Third period underway. Penalty done on Dylan Rufner. He jumps right back into the play. It's Caden Umentum below the goal line. Tip just in front by you. Peyton Umentum over top of the cage. It's Czar who dumps it in deep. Umentum below the goal line. Dumps it off the stanchion. It comes right to Isaiah Olds. Olds cuts it into the middle of the ice. Drops it up for Elliot Garten. Garten makes a move. Dances in. Walks in. Shoots it. Mass save by Colin Gamble. Best chance of this game for Beaver Dam other than the goal. John Gould will come out to play the puck as they waved off the icing. Breakout pass to Rufner went underneath his stick. Beaver Dam trying to get an early one in the second or in the third period like they did in the second. They turn it over. Here comes Garten walking in. Garten to the forehand. Nice move by Obernader. Penalty coming. Beaver Dam to the power play. It's a hook. It was probably about the best penalty you could take if you're Nick Obernader because it was a goal for Elliot Garten. He had a wide open net. 2 minutes for hooking on Obernader, and your penalty kills 1 for 1 so far today. You'll take your chances. And it was a pizza thrown by Reeder Gilgenbach right in the middle of the ice, right on the tape of Elliot Garten, leading goal scorer for Beaver Dam in the regular season. Probably not the guy to turn the puck over to. Isaiah Olds will take the face-off. Garten walks the line, shoots one from long range off a skate and wide. Chip pass for Parker Zebel, too strong. Zebel battles for it along the goal line. It comes to Elliot Garten. Garten has it poked away. Loose puck comes to Czar, just chips it into space now. Wagner Vargas going to be the first one to it for Beaver Dam. And he'll wind things up, chip it up the wall. Gottfredson lost it. Zebel knocks his man down. Wayner gets the clear. 1:10 to go in the power play and the penalty to Nick Obernader. Nice move by Isaiah Olds. Chips it up for Elliot Garten. Garten makes a move inside, makes another move to the backhand. Czar got a piece of it. Czar tied up. Puck is chipped over to Mason Holmes. Holmes tries to clear. Wagner Vargas can't keep it in at the line. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Umentum knocks it down with his chest. 2-on-2. Short-handed the other way. Peyton Umentum drops the shoulder. Got Maddox King out in front. King walks in, shoots it right into the chest of John Gould. Peyton Umentum gets the puck back. Throws it all the way back for Brady Wayner, and they'll hold on. He gives it over to Mason Holmes. 30 seconds to go in the Obernader minor for hooking. They fire it all the way down. Bouncing puck, he scores! Mason Holmes from long range. It happens to every goaltender. It can't happen in the playoffs. A long-range wrister bounces its way home. It fooled John Gould. It's 3-1. .29 seconds to go on the Obernader penalty, and John Gould got fooled by the bouncing puck from Mason Holmes, who picks up his first career varsity goal in about the strangest way you could. Caden Umentum wins the drawback to Eli Czar and fires it in, bouncing puck again, and John Gould just stays in the net this time and knocks it down. A shorthanded goal for Mason Holmes. They say it's unassisted. Caden Umentum tries to dance in shorthanded again. Penalty on Obernader about to expire. Easton Haney the other way. He lost the puck. Gets it back. Chipped into the neutral zone. Cross ice pass for Wayner. Picks it up on the backhand from Murphy. Dumped in off the skates in a high flip. Cross ice. They're looking for Garten on a stretch play. Czar stopped up. They wave off the icing. Forward pass for Cooper Sobel, who resets and brings it back into the zone. Sobel throws it for Killian Murphy. Chips it further into the neutral zone. Comes to Connor Gottmer. Through the skates of Elliot Garten. Wayner steps in over the line. Garten knocks him off the puck. Xander Stats now throws it cross ice. Too far for Gottfredson. All the way down. It'll be an ice. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Whether you're playing in a rec league or in the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can get you back in the lineup. Start today with your free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports. Face off to the blocker side of John Gould. Elliot Garton will take it against Easton Wisink. Beckett Weber picks up the loose puck, throws it behind the cage. It's picked up by Rebeck. Back to Weber. Weber walks in, shoots it over top of the net. Getting a stick on it was Owen Hoekstra for Beaver Dam. His third line here for Fond du Lac has been very good tonight, creating scoring chances. Wisink looking for a pass out in front. Obernader keeps it in at the line. Here's Easton Wisink. Works up the wall, cycles it back down for Beckett Weber. Pass in front, bounces over a stick, comes to Obernader, shoots it, tipped just wide. Weber throws it off the official. Garton cuts into space, poked away by Wisink. He pokes it back from Rebeck, and it comes to Elliot Garton now. Garton stops up behind the net. Tries to dance around Wisink, he does. Nice back check from Beckett Weber. Here's Owen Hoekstra now into space for Gottfredson. He leaves it go to Elliot Garton. Obernader pokes it away from him. Weber looking for Maddox King. Here's now Isaiah Olds, the goal scorer for Beaver Dam. Shots 28-11. This line has been out there forever. Holmes, the most recent goal scorer for Fond du Lac, picks up the puck. Settles things down with Obernader. Fires it cross ice. Octavius Johnson picks it off. They were looking for the home run pass to Maddox King. Here comes Isaiah Olds through the middle of the ice. Poked off his stick by Peyton Umentum. It's fired cross ice all the way down. John Gould's going to have to play it. Throws it over to Owen Hoekstra. Dylan Rufner now. Caden Umentum knocks it away. Hoekstra chips it up for Isaiah Olds, who turned it over back to Caden Umentum. Umentum collides with Rufner. Elliot Garton with space. Garton in a 1-on-4. Cuts down the outside. Wayner ties him up. Garton tied up in there with Rufner and Wayner comes away with the puck. Numbers the other way. Here comes Brady Wayner in. Throws a shot, patted away, and picked up by Maddox King. King dances through a couple guys. Rufner chips it into the neutral zone. Czar flips one towards the cage and steered away by John Gould. Under 11 minutes to go in this third period. Fond du Lac with a early shorthanded goal in this third period. And a bouncing puck flipped in from the neutral zone from Mason Holmes. Rufner chases after the puck. Czar picks it up. Czar drops his shoulder, brings it to the outside, gets bumped off the puck by Wagner Vargas. Killian Murphy throws one towards the net, sticked into the netting by John Gould with 10:25 to go. Cooper Sobel, Parker Zebel, Killian Murphy with Gilgenbach and Obernader. They'll change lines and put the Trevin Rebeck, Beckett Weber, and Easton Wisink line out there against the Cam Blank line for Beaver Dam. Blank out there with Wagner Vargas and Dylan Rufner. It's chipped up for Wagner Vargas. He chips to space. Obernader cuts him off. Throws it behind the net. Too strong for Gilgenbach, but it finds Trevin Rebeck. Kept it at the line. It comes to Wagner Vargas. Throws one towards the net, and Gamble just pops the glove over top of it with 10:02 to go. Shots 30-12 in favor of Fond du Lac. 5-2 to start this third period. Top line for both teams comes out. Might see more of Jackson Gottfredson with this line of Gold with Garton and Olds. Puck rimmed around for Maddox King. Turned over. Garton throws one towards the net. Looking backdoor for Gottfredson. His stick wasn't on the ice. Gottfredson will get to the loose puck, throw it cross ice. Czar picks it up. Throws it right to Caden Umentum. Umentum down the left wing. Rims it behind the net. Czar pinches in. Stops up, spins back up top. Cycles it down low for Maddox King. King drops it for Caden Umentum. Umentum throws it off the skates of Maddox King, gets it back, drops it back for him. King throws it in the middle of the ice, turned it over to Olds. Czar walks in. Long range wrister off a skate and wide. Umentum got a piece of it in front. Caden Umentum keeps it in and dumps it down to Maddox King. It comes back to Caden Umentum, who rims it hard all the way around. Wayner steps in from the point and picks it up. It's bumped off the puck by Stats. It's cycled down low again for Maddox King. Good in-zone offense thrown off the pads. Rebound comes to Caden Umentum. Shoots it off the butt of Maddox King. Loose in front. Peyton Umentum can't put it away. King kept it alive. Knocked it off his butt into the slot. Just couldn't bury it. Was Peyton Umentum at a wide open cage. Czar puts it between his legs. Throws the backhand pass out in front. He was looking for Maddox King. Czar gets it back from King. Shot sticked away by John Gould. Here comes Elliot Garton the other way. Garton tries to chip it to space to himself. Parker Zebel knocks the puck away. Gives it to Killian Murphy. They turn it over to Gottfredson. Chipped in deep by Cam Blank for Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam's got to get something rolling. 8 minutes to go in this one. Czar picks up the breakout pass. All kinds of room for Eli Czar. Cuts all the way across the blue line. Throws it to Killian Murphy. Murphy throws one off the skates of the defenseman Owen Hoekstra. Rufner and Cooper Sobel battle for the loose puck. Holmes keeps it in at the line. Cross ice pass to Obernader. Obernader drops it below the goal line. It comes to Cooper Sobel. Sobel works it back up top to Holmes. They rim it all the way around. Parker Zebel leaves it go for Nick Obernader. Throws one off the stick of Dylan Rufner. It comes to Parker Zebel behind the net. Zebel stops on the half wall. Spins away from the pressure. Skates behind the net. They work it back through Obernader. Obernader shoots one over top of the net. Pass tipped to Killian Murphy. Murphy throws one out in front. Zebel. Sobel bangs it home. It's 4-1. Cooper Sobel puts one home. And the Cardinals up by 3 late. Cooper Sobel pots a rebound as the puck was bouncing around, and Fond du Lac looks like they're going to be on their way to heading to De Pere on Friday with 7:04 to go in this one. Wisink wins the draw back to Brady Wayner. That line has been, this whole second and third line for Fond du Lac has been very good tonight. Pair of points for Murphy. Goal and an assist. Sobel from Zebel and Murphy at the 9:56 mark. Puck chipped up the wall. Beckett Weber going to get there first. Knocking away from Ty Scott. It's Elliot Garton with it. A slashing penalty coming on Beckett Weber. It'll send Beaver Dam to the power play with 6:29 to go. I give this line praise and they take a penalty. So Beaver Dam to the power play where they're 0 for 1 today, and they could, or 0 for 2 today, gave up a shorthanded goal early in this third period, and a weird one for the first career varsity goal for Mason Holmes. Draw one back. Garton shoots one off some skates and wide. Beckett Weber, 2 minutes for slashing. Wayner gets to the loose puck, throws it up the wall. Garton keeps it in at the line. Tries to dance around Maddox King. Has it on the backhand. Walks in. Elliot Garton towards the net. Chips one into the shoulder of Gamble, and he holds on. The big-time power play for Beaver Dam. If they want to get back into this one, they need a pot one here. Olds to take the draw. He'll take it against Peyton Umentum, who's been fantastic at faceoffs today. It's one towards the wall. Obernader can't clear it out, but Peyton Umentum does. 1.5 to go on the power play. Pass for Gottfredson. Nice move by Gottfredson. Has it on the backhand. Shoots it. Blocked her away by Colin Gamble. Wagner Vargas keeps it in at the line. It's dumped behind the net. Eli Czar has it on the backhand. Cycles it back, but Jackson Gottfredson's going to be the first one to it. Shot was blocked by Obernader. Olds up top. Walks in. Another block for Obernader. He's going to get to the loose puck, too, and chip it just softly into the neutral zone. Gottfredson spins away from him. He passes to Isaiah Olds. Beaver Dam can't get set up on the power play here. Now they got numbers the other way. Nice move. 2-on-1. Gottfredson. Nice job by Czar to get his stick down. And Czar gives it up for Zebel. Parker Zebel with speed. Elliot Garten forces him off the puck. Olds rims it around. 35 seconds to go in the Beaver Dam power play. And the Fond du Lac penalty and Beckett Weber for slashing. Walking in, Garten towards the net. Puck bounces around. Wayner backhands it away from danger. Olds steps in, makes a nice move. Olds to the backhand, shot coming. Loose in front, poked in. It goes in, but the whistle blew. Dylan Rufner thought he potted one with 4:46 to go and 16 seconds to go in the power play. This part of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel and his team are the new owners of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. 4:46 to go in this one. 4-1 lead, Fond du Lac. Trying to move on and take on De Pere on Friday in Section 2. Maddox King picks up the rebound off of John Gould. Behind the net, it's Connor Ottmer. They were looking for Braden Poznansky. Beckett Weber off the bench, or onto the box and to the bench. Full strength for the Cardinals. It's 5-on-5 with 4:20 to go in this one. Shots 33-15. Stick with us after this one. We'll have the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show with an interview or two after this one. Icing and the whistle blows with 4:07 to go in this one. And you wonder when Beaver Dam, if they are going to pull their goaltender, when they get aggressive enough to pull their goaltender. Obviously down 3 with 4:07 to go in this one. Gottfredson comes out there with Olds and Elliot Garten. Eli Hammes on D with Octavian Johnson. Olds makes a nice move, walks in, shoot, and another shot block from Nick Obernader. Obernader would have the game winner at this moment. I think he's a candidate for an interview. Garten's got it, throws a backhand pass. Umentum picked it off. Peyton Umentum chips it into space. It comes to Maddox King. King dances around Dylan Rufner. Octavian Johnson forces him to the outside. He cycles it down low for Caden Umentum. Cooper Sobel fresh off the bench. Will pick up the loose puck and dump it back behind the net. Rufner gets there first for Beaver Dam, stolen by Caden Umentum. Tried to flip it out in front, nobody there. Sobel does. Picked off. Comes to Caden Umentum, shoots one, scores! Caden Umentum over the glove hand side. It's 5-1, and the Cardinals are going to be moving on to take on De Pere. I talked about it earlier when you talked about John Gould going down early. He got caught going down early, and he ripped it over the glove hand side. He was parked on his goal line. An eventful third period. Fond du Lac picks up their third goal of this third period, with 3:20 to go in this one. Brady Wayner chips it up to Killian Murphy, who's got a pair of points tonight. Murphy battling with Xander Stats. Pass in front. Stats knocks Zebel off the puck. Cam Blank gets to the loose puck. Gamble steers it away. 2:55 to go in this one. It's Brady Wayner now. Throws it cross ice, right on the tape of Eli Czar. Czar picks up his space, tries to throw a backhander over to Parker Zebel. Stats knocks Zebel down. Wayner pinches in and dumps it in deep. Zebel and Stats battle for the loose puck. It's Parker Zebel. Rips it back in deep. Easton with Sink. Fresh off the bench will hound Cam Blank, who turns it over to Killian Murphy. Murphy trying to find Parker Zebel. Him and Stats collide once again. With Sink battling there. Killian Murphy ties up his man. Puck is tied up along the wall. We'll see if anybody comes away with it. Ref's yelling at him to get it out of there, and Rufner does. Loses his glove. It's turned over to Wisink. Walks in, shoots it over top of the cage. Wayner picks it up top. Throws it over. Comes to Czar. Czar back to Wayner. He'll pick it up off the wall. Throws one towards the net. Bouncing puck. Tapped home. Easton Wisink makes it 6-1. Fond du Lac with 1:51 to go. The offense has exploded. Wisink picks up his second point of the night. With 1:51 to go in this one, Fond du Lac is rolling into a collision course with a very good team in the De Pere Voyagers on Friday. Tennyson throws one out in front. He was looking for Archer Weber. Icing with 1:32 to go in this one. Once again, stick with us. Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show coming up after this. Easton Wisink. Wayner and Rebeck pick up the assists. Gilgenbach dumps it in the backhand. Obernader up top. Throws it over to Gilgenbach. Obernader keeps it in at the left point. Drops it below the goal line for Archer Weber. Pass out in front. Knocked down by Connor Ottmer. Ottmer flips it into the neutral zone. It's knocked down by the stick of Obernader. It's a high stick. He'll play it with 1:03 to go. Face-off coming back to the glove hand side of Colin Gamble. .101 to go in this one. Fond du Lac's offense has exploded for 4 goals in this third period. Under a minute to go in this one. They chip into space. Here comes Cooper Sobel with speed. Sobel walks in, shoots one just to the glove hand side of John Gould. 45 seconds ago, Holmes keeps it in. It's Trevin Rebeck down to Wisink, back to Rebeck, pitchforks one wide. Back up top to Gilgenbach, throws one towards the net, patted away by John Gould. Wisink drops it down. They come the other way. Here's Beaver Dam, Easton Haney. Ty Scott throws one off the glass. Haney's got it behind the net, throws it out in front. Scott with a one-timer, stopped by Gamble. Holmes ties up with Ty Scott. Backhanded in by Poznanski. Holmes runs in to Ty Scott. Poznanski puts it between his legs. Him and Cooper Sobel battle for it, and that'll do it. A 6-1 win for Fond du Lac at home. Their last home game of the season ends with a victory, and they will take on De Pere on Friday. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have interviews after this.
Part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
Back here in the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show, back with Coach Ryan Sayers. And Coach, a 6-1 victory for you guys, an explosive third period. I thought the forecheck from that second and third line tonight was fantastic.
Yeah, I think they were really one of the keys. They got us going at the end of the first period, gave us some energy, and did so again in the third period. So we like to see that. I had mentioned our depth, and I think it did help down the stretch in the third period. They got some really nice players. But again, I thought our ability to insert that second and third line really helped.
I thought your younger guys really stepped up in the big moments tonight. Easton Wisnick, you had Killian Murphy in there. I mean, it seemed the physicality for them in the playoffs didn't seem to matter.
No, it's good. I said we got that kind of big group of sophomores that's kind of figuring things out, and I thought they took a nice step tonight, including the names you just mentioned. They did a nice job.
Coach, you're taking on a familiar foe, De Pere. It was a good game the first time you guys played, a 2-1 game. Colin Gamble played fantastic that night. De Pere, I would have to say, is one of the hottest teams in Wisconsin State hockey right now. Obviously, you know what you're going to get from them, and especially out of that top line. What do you think you're looking forward to in that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, they outshot us pretty good, but I thought we hung tough, and I thought our D played well. So I think we feel good about going against Superior. Yeah, I mean, they are a very hot team right now, and yeah, they got some dynamic players. But I like the vibe that we played them 2-1. I like the vibe that Colin played well, and we feel good. We just got a couple days to prepare, and we're excited about it.
Coach, we'll see you on Friday.
All right, thanks. Yep.
We're here with Killian Murphy. Killian, goal and assist tonight, but I thought your line, especially that's the second and third line, the forecheck tonight from you guys, really created that spark late in the first period.
Yeah, it's really something we've been working on throughout these practices, getting our deep, getting the puck to the net, getting shots on net. I think it really worked out tonight.
The in zone offense, the cycling and the puck movement tonight looked, miles better than it has for you guys this year. I know Coach Saracen has talked about working on that a ton. What really, played into that this week?
This week, Coach Keekler and them were just really emphasizing the cycle, helping us work on it, showing us what to do. I think we could have done better tonight, but we did pretty good. Executed.
You're taking on a familiar foe. You're going to take on De Pere, one of the hottest teams in hockey right now. What do you know about that?
I think it'll be a good game. We held with them last time we played them. Lost, 2-3, I think. I think it'll be a good game. Definitely winnable, I think.
All right, we'll see you on Friday.
All right, thank you.
We'll send it back up to Sam. Just going to run a couple ads. We'll come back and wrap things up on the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Jack Cole. Jack joined Lakeside Wealth Management in October of 2023 after previously working as an equity research analyst at Craig Holman Capital Group.
Hi, this is Jack Cole with Lakeside Wealth Management. Every client gets our undivided attention, from planning to execution to follow-up. We take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Back here in the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Your Marion University player of the game. Log on Marion University EDU to get started today. And I think it has to go to Easton Wisnick. I think it was either him or Killian Murphy, and I thought both of them played fantastic tonight. Again, we talked about it with Coach Sayers and the forechecking, the cycling. Wisnick made a nice pass on that first Murphy goal. He scored one later in this one as well. I thought he was fantastic today. Your BCI Burke play of the game. Log on Burke Careers for the play that moves you. Actually, go to Colin Gamble. He made one big-time glove save early in the middle part of that second period, and one that sticks with me throughout that game. It's you go back and you look at the points where Fond du Lac needed something like that, and Beaver Dam was getting chances in bad spots. A lot of odd man rushes, not a ton of in-zone offense for Beaver Dam. Gamble made the saves he needed to make tonight. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to radioplusinfo.com for a full schedule. Well, I'll put it up on the screen for you if it comes up. Oh, I got to go to my post-game show. That's why. Now I can put it up on the screen for everybody at home. Upcoming events tomorrow on Jeff's live streams. We have the Girls Basketball Players Showcase. That's a big-time event, a fun event we have over at the Rock. Thanks to Caleb Bluen for getting everything set up for us with that. Thursday, doubleheader hockey back here on Radio Plus. We'll have Fox Cities coming to take on the Warbirds in the 5-4 matchup in girls hockey. And Homestead comes up here to take on Springs. They played each other earlier this month, actually. They played each other just a couple weeks ago. Springs winning 5-0 in that one. And then Waupun heads to Sauk Prairie in the 5-4 matchup in Division II, as well as North Fond du Lac Laconia boys Girls basketball in Partyville, Oakfield. Boys basketball Friday. We'll be back on air for Fondy hockey. They'll be at DePeter. We'll be there. Jeff and I will be there for sure. Springs and Mayville boys basketball, as well as Campbellsport Laconia, or Campbellsport Lamira boys basketball. That wraps up our week here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. I want to thank Sam for coming and helping me tonight. She did a fantastic job on the main camera. What a game it was. Fond du Lac wins 6-1. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller from the Fond du Lac Family Blue Line Ice Center. Back on air for Fondy hockey on Friday. We'll see you guys then.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building,